take us through what's your feelings on being here at this camp and what David Carl has been, looking to do with this group.
Yeah, I think the big purpose of this whole group is to win a gold medal. I think anything less of that is not getting the job done. So I think from the staff to everybody else involved, it's one big goal, and I think we're going to do just about anything to get to that goal.
How nice is it to have the BC contingent here? Does it make you feel a little bit more comfortable than if there were players from other teams and that type of thing?
Yeah, it's definitely a lot of fun. I think the connection I've been able to build with these 7 of us that are here is something that super special. Not very many teams get that many guys to come represent their country. So just being able to hang out with those guys here has been a lot of fun, and then to see some old faces has been really fun as well.
So if there's someone that can tell us, who has the best shot of the BC guys that are here?
I mean, they're all pretty different shooters, but I don't know, Gautier's got a pretty good shot, so he'd probably be up there.
And what has it been like at BC as far as you're concerned in your development there? Is there anything in particular that you're working on that's worked so well for you this season?
Yeah, I think a lot of guys go to the NCAA route to get that, extra time in the weight room, extra time in the classroom. So I think for me it was more the off-ice resources that I could take advantage of, whether it was our nutritionists that we have there are really high-end strength conditioning. So for me it was going in and putting the time in there and making the on-ice stuff that much easier because they're doing the right things away from the rink.
So it looks like you and Trey are going to be maybe battling for playing time here. How do you view that, knowing that Trey's also a good friend?
Yeah, I think we're roommates here, so it's always been a lot of fun. But I think it's a blessing for both of us to be here, and him and I are going to push each other, and I think it's the best of both worlds because him and I are here both for the same reason, and no matter who's in the net, we both have the same goal to win a gold medal. So him and I are going to push each other, the whole tournament and especially here. So it'll be a lot of fun to do it, and can't wait to be standing next to him with a gold medal around our necks.
Any goalies that you like to watch, emulate from the NHL?
I really like watching Cam Talbot and Jake Ottinger. I think they're both pretty different in the way they play, but for me, I kind of try to play a little deeper in my net, kind of let the game come to me and just be a little bit more patient. So I try not to get running around too much, but just staying in my middle of the net is kind of my goal.
Player that's coming to BC next season, Jimmy Hagens. What have you seen in him? And I don't know it's early yet, but what have you seen from him?
Yeah, I got to meet him over the summer. He's a super high-end player, unbelievable kid off the ice as well. So definitely a piece we're really excited to add to our locker room and to our team next year. So it'll be a lot of fun to play with him.
What's your mentality? Obviously competing with Trey, but just in terms of your own what you want to get out of this tournament. What has your approach been in terms of trying to be the number one guy?
Yeah, for sure. I think everybody's a competitor here. Everybody wants to play in those big time moments, and everybody wants to play on that big stage when the whole world's watching. So I think for me, it's you kind of think about that moment every single day, and knowing that you can't skip to December 28th right now. It's you got to take advantage of your opportunity that you have today and just make the most of it.
And has the coaching staff given you guys an indication of what they're looking for from each of you, and kind of what they're looking for within maybe what could be considered a goalie competition?
Yeah, I think it's for sure going to be a competition of who's going to play the minutes, but I think USA Hockey just wants a guy that's going to be in that net who they can trust. It's going to go out there and give them the best chance to win a gold medal. So whoever that is on any given night, it's a short tournament. Some guys will get hot quicker than others. So we'll see what happens, but I think we're all in here to win a gold medal, and that's our big goal.
4 guys born in the state of Florida here. What does that do for the state of Florida?
Super special, obviously. Sam's another goalie who's been in Florida as well. I got to train with him over the summer, and Gavin and Seamus are 2 of my closest buddies from can't even remember. They're just like brothers to me. So it's super special to be on a team with those guys, and it doesn't even feel real yet to be sitting in that locker room with them. And I think it'll feel more real as the tournament gets going. But it's nice to be around those guys who you don't see as much anymore being in college. But definitely a lot of fun to be back with those guys.
Have you been overseas at all? Is that something new for you?
I've never been to Europe. I've only been playing in Canada, so I've been hearing a lot about the travel, and they gave us a little meeting on how to adjust to the time zone. So little new things. The charging port, I was told, is a little different over there. So
you got to make sure your tech is up.
Yeah, we're still in finals right now, so got to make sure my iPad, my computer are nice and charged.
And is there any different approach to you as a goalie playing on a bigger sheet as well? I mean, what is kind of you noticed, obviously practicing on a bigger sheet today and playing some colleges will have bigger sheets. What's been your experience in terms of the Olympic sheet?
Yeah, I think you don't play on an Olympic sheet too often. I played in the USHL for 2 years. I think Waterloo was the only team I ever played that had a big sheet, and it's a little bit different. Some guys have a little bit more time and space, but I think as a goalie, you just have a little bit more time to track the puck and see plays develop. So there'll be a little bit of an adjustment. The trapezoid will be as well, but you don't make the rules. You just got to go out and adapt and take advantage of them.
Have you watched the Champions League or anything like that just to see how goalies handle it?
I've watched a lot of World Juniors and a lot of overseas hockey in general, whether it's SHL or Liga. So got a lot of friends from Sweden and Finland. So definitely heard that the rinks are a little bit bigger and the fans will be a little bit louder over there as well.